Hey guys. So I'm gonna go over an idea for a monster I had, alright? Alright, now this one is called the Burnt One, yeah. Alright, now it's kind of inspired by, Off. Alright? This creature resembles a person with a burned up, swollen, death-like ashen humanoid with long claws and alright, this person resembles a oh wait, frick. Alright, let me start over. This person resembles a burned up, swollen, death-like ashen humanoid with long claws that are clad in worn out single blue, and he's clad in a worn out, singed, blue gray suit with a red burnt tie. So he's basically dressed like a black company employee, basically. Where its face and head are a long, dark structure made out of solidified miasma and burning with hellfire inside of it, where its face used to be. This creature is one of Dark Shovel's employees that signed away their souls in his ironclad binding contract, and as such are heavily worked to death, and had their souls extracted from them, and turned into gold by his mammon machine. Yeah, this is part of Dark Shovel's lore, too. Yeah, basically, he's like an evil game company executive that became like an Amazon-like figure. He's basically an evil businessman, you see. Yeah, and part of his gimmick is not only having true arts that are based on things like shovelware and microtransactions. He also built a mammon machine that is powered by the great evil that is powered by a shard of the great evil of greed and avarice. And part of what he's trying to scheme to do is basically turn everybody's soul into gold so that he can get richer. Yeah. Yeah, and basically, this monster used to be basically was one of his employees that, basically he's like operating a black company, yeah. So, yeah, he's basically enslaving people and, saying away their souls so that, he can basically mistreat them, basically, which is what I'm basically about to go through. Yeah, in fact, I just started, alright now, Dark Shovel works him to the bone, forces him to do all the heavy lifting, and had them beaten and starved, so that they became the way they became, and they're filled with resentment and blind hatred to the point of barely being able to reason anymore. Because their soul was taken, they cannot control their bodies and cannot fight it, even if they wish to anymore. So the only way to beat them is either to give them a quick mercy. Oh no, Anybody is not going to be doing that now. She's probably going to be trying to incapacitate them, instead of, killing them, yeah. Since she's a superhero, obviously. Or to find a way to rescue the claimed souls and restore them to their normal forms, which, anybody would definitely do. Because, that's what you gotta do in those kind of situations. Their true arts are inspired by black companies and how they treat their employees and staff, as well as stress. Their basic move is unpaid overtime, which lashes out with physical dark element damage, with using rage from mandatory and unpaid overtime, which also hurts them half of the damage it deals. I forgot the moves that they use, also hurt them. It also hurt them too. Yeah. Yeah, that's a little less funny when you consider that this is a dark concept. Oh no. I'm really, really sorry about that. Their next move is Clock Out, which causes them to swell and self-destruct, dealing big physical damage to everyone by clocking out, or rather dropping dead from exhaustion and exploding, dealing fire element damage. Yeah, it's magic damage, by the way. Or should I say physical? Yeah. I'll go with physical, yeah. They are a reality-aligned creature that are a humanoid enemy, and they are dark and animal element creatures. They're weak to light, dark, and psychic, and resist technology, poison, and metal, and they are associated with the zone of reality, yeah. Alright, now. Man, that was pretty dark. Yeah, I kind of, took the burns from Off and, kind of made them into Black Company employees, basically, yeah. Alright, camera, please. Camera, get me on there. Goodbye. Alright, remember to fly like bat and shine like the moon, for we are stuff dreams are made of. Bye-bye.